chooses to become my enemy, I will fight like I always have.
I'll never forget you. I'll be here by you, always.
Man, we had it so good. And then they decided to give us this crap.
You, fat one! Go take care of that blue pest!
Who are you calling fat?
You!
Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Nick. Over the past couple years, Sonic has made a resurgence back into our lives. It's gotten to the point that a Sonic video game has gotten better reviews than a Mario video game. It's even coming to the point that Mario and Sonic are not just competing in the video game realm anymore. They're competing in the movie realm at that. And with the recent release of Sonic Movie 3 and all the hype and attention it's garnering, I just want to talk about how Sonic made one of the biggest comebacks that we've ever seen in our lives. But before we start today's video off, ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask you guys in the comment section below, what is your favorite Sonic movie so far? If you watched this video after Sonic Movie 3, tell me your thoughts and opinions on that movie too. But is it Sonic 1, Sonic 2, or if you already watched Sonic 3, is that your favorite? And tell me why in the comment section below. Now with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into the video. I want to talk about what really resurged the Sonic franchise. And I think that video game was Sonic Mania. It was a fan-made created game that had Sonic Team involved in it. And it was a perfect video game to revive the franchise. I remember when the Sonic Mania came out, everybody was talking about it. I even bought the game, and the game was super fun to play. We had classic Sonic, platformer, not the 3D Sonic anymore, back to Sonic roots with the platformers. The fans had their input on what they wanted in a Sonic game. It was perfect. That really revived the Sonic franchise. That made people want to talk about Sonic again. Because for a while, nobody was talking about Sonic. I mean, the last Sonic game we had before Mania was Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. And that was one of the worst Sonic games of all time. If not second close to worse than 06. What really made this game so fun and inspiring was that the fan creation by it and the love and care that these fans had for the game and that the game was good. How does the fans make a better game than what this franchise had made in the past 8 years at that point? It's unbelievable. Now also what created to that success was the year after was the Sonic movie. Now we all know Sonic's design in the movie that us fans did not like it at first. And we made them reanimate all of that to what we have now in love in the new Sonic design. This movie, even with the redesign, was a good movie for Sonic. It got a lot of reviews. A lot of people loved it. Some people have a conspiracy theory that Sonic was never in the movie. Like that design of Sonic was just to have people talk about it. If it was a marketing scheme, that was a genius marketing scheme. If it wasn't, the movie was still good and fun to watch. And with the success of that movie, we got Sonic Movie 2 and 3. And Sonic Movie 2 was a big success right after Sonic Movie 1. And that brought us more video game movies. I think right after this success, man, we got the Mario movie 4 years later. With the success of Sonic being able to succeed in the video game market and also succeed in the movie market, it's making him a bigger media character. Now he's not just, held tight in the jail cell to video games. He's now a multimedia character. Now with all the pros and glory days of what's going on now, we gotta get to the cons, and that was the 2010s era of Sonic. Now right after Sonic Colors, Sonic made a deal with Nintendo, a 3-year contract deal with Nintendo to have Sonic games exclusively on Nintendo platforms. I don't know why they thought that all Sonic fans just wanted to play on the Nintendo. I know a lot of Sonic fans played on the PlayStation, the Xbox. I don't know what made you think just because Mario was your biggest rival that we wanted to only play your games on Nintendo, but hey, that's Sega for you. They wasn't very smart at the time. What Sega did was they had 3 exclusive games come to Nintendo, and those 3 games were Sonic Lost World, Sonic and Mario Olympic Games, and the biggest failure of them all, Sonic Boom. Now, I want to talk about Sonic Boom because I think that was one of the worst things they could have did for the franchise. Now, they tried to put Sonic Boom as a spin-off series. It wasn't part of the main plot of Sonic or whatever. But I'm going to tell you right now, that was one of the worst things they did, man. They made Knuckles be a dumbass.
Ooh, let me see!
Oh, wait, I can't read.
Give me that.
I mean, he's not that dumb anymore, but he was just, he was an idiot. I'm going to just be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. They ruined Knuckles in that series. Shadow wasn't really Shadow. Sonic was, Sonic, Tails, and Amy was kind of the same, but they had these little wrapped around things on it. Weird, different designs. They was a little bit taller than what they usually are. And it just wasn't, it didn't feel like Sonic at all. And then what makes things even worse is that the game played absolutely terrible on the Nintendo Wii U. It was boring to play at times. I'm not gonna lie to you. I beat the whole game, but it was one part of the game that I remember it was just one mission, ladies and gentlemen. If I could find it, I'll show a clip in it on the video right now. It was just one water boat mission. That took me days to complete that mission just because of all the glitches and the controls. Oh my God, that was one of the worst missions ever. Games like that put a stigma on Sonic. That stigma lasted with Sonic for a while because a lot of people did not like Sonic Boom. They liked the TV show that was on Cartoon Network, but the game itself, Sonic was a laughingstock until Sonic Mania come out. When Sonic Mania came out, it fixed the franchise so much that I can't even lie to you, ladies and gentlemen. I got back into Sonic because if it wasn't for Sonic Mania, I was not going to buy any more Sonic games. We also had gotten better games also since Sonic Mania. I want to mention this. Sonic Forces was too short of a game. It wasn't a terrible game, ladies and gentlemen. I know a lot of people hate Forces. But I think a really good game from Sonic team recently was Sonic Frontiers. I really love Frontiers in my opinion. I think that was a good game. It was better than Forces, I'll tell you that right now. The storyline, everything of Sonic Frontiers, I really enjoyed it. Only thing I did dislike about Sonic Frontiers was the final boss fight. They did fix the final boss fight with a DLC. But I feel like they could have just waited to fix the game. They didn't have to rush schedule because that's what fucked them up with 06. But the game itself wasn't bad. I really love Sonic Frontiers, an open world Sonic game. That was different. That was new. Sega did something different. I really enjoyed the games. And even Forces wasn't as bad as Sonic Boom. So I'll tell you that. It wasn't as bad as that game. But the biggest good game of them all that came out this year was Sonic X Shadow Generations. This game has been talked about for days, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people have been talking about this game. He's probably talking about it as one of the best Sonic games in the last 4 years. People say it's the best Sonic game since Mania, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna be honest with you, I can't speak on the game because I haven't played that shit yet. I might buy it soon. I might buy it for Christmas, play it. I'll probably tell you guys in the comment section below what my thoughts and opinions on the game. But a lot of people do love this game. This game has gotten better reviews than the new Mario and Luigi game. And if you know Sonic and Mario, Mario usually beats Sonic in everything. But this time, Sonic got the upper edge on Mario. And hey, man. What I forgot to mention that Sonic also has a Netflix series called Sonic Prime. And this series has been doing good numbers, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to watch it after today's video, and I'm going to give my reviews and thoughts on it in the comment section below. This series, I've seen edits on TikTok about it. I've seen people talk about it a lot on Twitter, all of my social media feeds. Now, this show has been getting a lot of good reviews. I need to watch it, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm not going to speak too much of it. But they had gotten good reviews. I think it's on season 2 or 3 of it right now. But this just shows you that Sonic is everywhere right now. And Sega's doing a big one with not just having Sonic exclusive to just video games. Having Sonic as a multimedia franchise is perfect. The last thing I'm going to talk about is the Sonic 3 hype, ladies and gentlemen. Sonic Movie 3 has been talked about on social media for the past couple months right now. All because of one hedgehog. Not talking about you, Sonic. I'm talking about I'm talking about the GOAT, Shadow the Hedgehog. The best Sonic character to ever be made. Maybe because he's black and I'm black. But Shadow the Hedgehog, man. Edgy, badass. I mean, this character is one of the best Sonic characters ever created, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to watch the movie just because of Shadow. But, ladies and gentlemen, this movie has gotten the biggest hype out of all the Sonic movies so far. And I can't wait to watch it. I'm ready to see what they have in store. I think it's going to be the Sonic Adventure 2 storyline, obviously with Gerald Robotnik and Dr. Eggman. And I honestly cannot wait for the thrills and kicks of this movie, ladies and gentlemen. Now, before we end off today's video, ladies and gentlemen, I want to know what you guys' thoughts and opinions are on Sonic Movie 3 if you have saw it yet. If you haven't saw it yet, what are your expectations for the movie? What some characters you want to have in the next Sonic movie after Sonic Movie 3? Let me know in the comment section below. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end off today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all later.